सो हेलो एवरीवन, स्वागत है आपका मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल नॉलेज गेट सीएसई में। इन द सीरीज ऑफ प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर्स, टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर्स ऑफ database management system. So here you can see the question paper asked in November 2019, in which they are asking about database approach versus traditional file access approach, concepts of generalization and aggregation, data modeling and different data models we have to compare, then concepts of primary key, foreign key and integrity constraints, triggers and assertion. With the help of proper query we have to explain it. Then select project and division operations with example. Then database is given and we have to answer these questions on the basis of that. And then diagrammatically, we have to illustrate and discuss the steps involved in processing a query, closure of set of functional dependency and closure of attribute sets, then canonical cover and extraneous attribute with example, deferred and immediate modification version of the log-based recovery schemes, then concurrency, how the concurrency is performed, the protocol that is used to maintain the concurrency concept, then strict two-phase locking protocol and timestamp based protocol, privilege and role management process, distributed database, nested and parameterized cursors, branching and looping constructs in NCSQL. Next question paper is of December 2020, and they have asked precedence graph made to check serializability and fragmentation and its types in details, deadlock handling and how we resolve deadlock, differentiate physical level and logical level of data abstraction, 2PL, two-phase locking protocol, and with the help of an example, we have to explain it, and log and how do we maintain it, discuss the role of database admin. Again, key attributes are given and following dependencies are given. We have to list all the keys for R and this table is in which normal form, right? And explain specialization and generalization feature of ER diagram with example, lossless decomposition in database, how it is useful in database, list out the operations that can be performed on files, concepts of query optimization, and we have to write the syntax for select, update, delete commands, differentiate between DML, DTL, and DCL. Then short notes on concurrency control, multi-value dependency, hashing, joint dependency, various keys in DBMS. This is all about the question paper of 2020. Next is, this is the question paper of June 2020, in which they have asked about data independence, primary file organization, then various constraints used in ER model, concurrency control is needed, why it is needed, and we have to explain it, internal hashing techniques, multi-value dependency and joint dependencies, FDs is given, we have to find schedule kya hai. Then next is conflict serializability and view serializability may difference with the help of example, normalization and why it is required. 4NF is more desirable than BCNF with the help of an example, we have to explain it. Then the physical level and logical level of data abstraction mein kya difference hota hai. Then log and how do we maintain it, data fragmentation, its types, acid property is very important. 3-level architecture of DBMS, database recovery, triggers, cursors, functional dependency, etc. Next is the question paper asked in December 2013. Is very old question paper, but we can refer it, right? So it is asking about system structure of DBMS, database schema and data independence, 2-tier, 3-tier architecture may difference, mapping and cardinalities, participation constraints, attribute inheritance, strong entity, weak entity, relational sets, generalization. Then they are asking about super key, primary key, alternate key, extension and intentions with the help of an example, union compatibility, natural join, all types of join, natural, outer, full outer, left outer, है ना, with the help of example. Then primary key, following database with primary key are lined. एक database given है and we have to, based on this database, we have to solve following questions, right? Then again a relation is given and set of dependencies are given. We need to find the keys of this relation R and decompose this R in 2NF and 3NF. और उसके साथ ही they are asking about differentiation between 3NF and BCNF with the help of an example. Again, schema is given, FDs are also given, and we have to show that the schema is in 3NF but not in BCNF. Also determine minimal keys of R. Explain various steps of query optimization, then various transaction states and their description with the help of state diagram. Then write ahead log rule, log necessity के लिए. Then checkpoint record, two phase locking theorem again, RW, WR, read write, write read, and write conflicts they are asking. Transaction usually cannot be nested inside one another. Why not? And the recovery implication of physical writing database buffers at commit. Right. Next is the question paper of 2014. Here you can see they are asking about data-based approach, different from the file-based approach, and aggregate functions of SQL, difference between procedural DML and non-procedural DML, then characterization of relation, integrity constraints, join operators, then tangling tuple may arise, how do they arise, and query optimization, joint dependency, then normalization, web database, where data warehousing, interleaved schedule, advantages and disadvantages of distributed database, time stamping, then segmentation, extents and block के बारे में कुछ questions हैं, PLSQL based, implicit explicit cursors, dedicated and multi-threaded servers. So this is all about this question paper. Next is the question paper of December 2015, in which they are asking about hierarchical data models considered inflexible. Differentiate the term data information and knowledge, weak entity and strong entity set, three-level architecture of DBMS, ER diagram, relational calculus and relational algebra में क्या difference है, two integrity rules, inner joins operators, then characteristics of relation and DDL, DML, DCL, lossless decomposition, multi-valued dependency, 4NF, BCNF, normalization, then web database, OODBMS and DBMS के बीच में comparison, challenges in designing object-oriented databases, ACID properties, significance of multimedia and mobile databases, then inline queries, group by clause works, differentiate between implicit explicit cursors, triggers, and various types of triggers. Right. Next question paper is of December 2017, in which they are asking about DBMS and their basic architecture, ER diagram of a specific module, library management का दिया है यहाँ पे, and then एक relation given है. Based on that relation, we have to solve these following queries. Then again, a database is given. Following tables are given, and based on this database, we have to find the answers of the questions. Then how relational algebra is different from relational calculus. Next, they are asking about, again, a relation is given, and based on this, we have to answer the number of keys and normalization in which this particular table is in which normal form, functional dependency and its types, aggregation, check constraints, then tuple problem, locks, then triggers, etc. Next is the question paper of June 2016. Here you can see the question paper. They are asking about schemas, aggregation, specialization, entity attributes, ER diagram, commands of DDL, SQL triggers, integrity constraints, then select project, join, division with example. Again, query optimization, third normal form, work entity set, non-lossless decomposition, functional dependencies. Again, a question relation is given, and we have to find this relation is in which normal form, serializability, difference between view and tables, block-based protocols, three concurrency problems, immediate update and deferred updates of recovery, cursors, and so on. Here you can see the question paper of June 2020. in which they are asking about joint dependency and fifth normal form. Then a database is given, a table is given, and based on this, we have to solve these following questions. Then various transaction states with the description, timestamp and timestamp ordering protocol, generalization, specialization, strong and weak entity, physical logical data independence, then specialization, generalization, aggregation. Again, FDs given है, or based on these FDs, we have to find the minimal cover of the following FDs, right? ER diagram given है, and we have to explain composite attributes, multi-valued attributes and derived attributes. ER diagram बनाना है banking enterprises का, then short note लिखनी है cursors, DBMS architecture, distributed databases. Next is of December 2020, in which they are asking about ACID properties, DML, DDL, DCL, then डेटाबेस की नीड क्यों है, कमांड्स लिखनी है सिलेक्ट अपडेट डिलीट के लिए, देन मेजर बेनिफिट्स ऑफ डेटाबेस सिस्टम, फिजिकल लेवल, लॉजिकल लेवल ऑफ डेटा स्ट्रक्चर में क्या डिफरेंस होता है, 1NF, 2NF, 3NF को सूटेबल एग्जांपल की हेल्प से डिस्क्राइब करना है, देन व्यूज एक्सप्लेन करने हैं, क्वेरी ऑप्टिमाइजेशन क्या होता है, जनरलाइजेशन, स्पेशलाइजेशन अगेन क्या होता है, विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ सूटेबल डायग्राम वी हैव टू एक्सप्लेन इट, देन कॉमन डेटा टाइप्स अवेलेबल इन एसक्यूएल, प्राइमरी एंड सुपर की में क्या डिफरेंस होता है, डिस्क्राइब वेरियस आर्किटेक्चर ऑफ डेटाबेस सिस्टम, प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ रिलेशन, अगेन a relation is given and we have to list all the keys of R and in which normal form is this table exists. Next is we have to write short notes on basic structure of SQL query, data independence, cursor, triggers, transaction, etc. Next is of June 2020 once again, and they are asking about any three fundamental operations of relational algebra, super key, primary key, foreign key के बारे में लिखना है. Then we have to identify transitive dependency और 3NF को explain करना है. Then various types of data models explain करने हैं, roles of database admin, triggers, built-in functions of SQL with example, differentiation between BCNF and 3NF with the help of suitable example, Armstrong axiom, दैट मीन्स रूल्स ऑफ इन्फ्रेंस को एक्सप्लेन करना है, एंड जो कि फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसीज में होता है उसको एक्सप्लेन करना है. देन डीबीएमएस और आरडीबीएमएस में डिफरेंस, एक रिलेशन गिवन है, देन वी हैव टू find the attribute closure of the given FDs, then describe the properties of relation, various constraints used in ER diagram, database schema, then SQL order by and group by clause, then short note, three-level architecture of DBMS, functional dependencies, transaction, basic structure of SQL query, data independence. So this is all about this previous year question paper discussion of database, right? If you really like this content, please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and please do not forget to hit the like button and press the bell icon. Thank you.